There lived a young boy named David. David was known for his mischievous behavior and often got into trouble with the villagers. One day, the village elder decided it was time to teach David a valuable lesson about morals and ethics. The elder called David to his hut and told him a story about a farmer who had a magical goose that laid golden eggs. The farmer became very wealthy because of the golden eggs, but he grew greedy and wanted more. He thought that if he killed the goose, he could retrieve all the golden eggs at once. So, one day, he slaughtered the goose only to find out that there were no golden eggs inside. The farmer lost everything and regretted his decision for the rest of his life. After hearing the story, David looked puzzled and asked the elder what the moral of the story was. The elder smiled and said, "The moral of the story is that greed and impatience lead to destruction. It is important to be content with what you have and not to take advantage of others for personal gain." David was deep in thought and promised the elder that he would change his ways and become a better person. The elder was pleased to hear this and decided to test David's moral character. He gave David a bag of golden coins and asked him to distribute it among the poor and needy in the village. David eagerly took the bag of coins and went around the village, giving a coin to each person he came across. As he reached the outskirts of the village, he saw a poor old man sitting alone, shivering in the cold. David approached the old man and gave him a coin, but the old man refused to take it. "Why are you refusing the coin?" asked David, confused. The old man replied, "I have enough to survive for today, but there are others in the village who are in greater need than me. You should give this coin to someone who truly needs it." David was taken aback by the old man's words and realized the error of his ways. He thanked the old man for his wisdom and went back to the elder's hut with the bag of coins. He told the elder about his encounter with the old man and how it had changed his perspective on helping others. The elder smiled and said, "You have learned an important lesson today, David. True generosity comes from the heart and is not based on material wealth. It is important to understand the needs of others and to help them selflessly." David nodded in agreement and thanked the elder for his guidance. From that day on, he became known as the most generous and kind-hearted person in the village. He dedicated his time and resources to helping those in need and spreading kindness wherever he went. The villagers were amazed by David's transformation and praised the elder for teaching him such an important lesson. They all learned that true wealth lies in our actions and how we treat others, not in material possessions. And so, David lived happily ever after, spreading love and compassion to all who crossed his path. The story was clear. Kindness and generosity are the true markers of a person's character, and they lead to a life filled with joy and fulfillment.